Brussels has shifted its official stance on Chinese technology, replacing a long-standing policy of openness with a formal economic and research security agenda. Implementing this strategy is proving volatile. European security goals frequently clash with the practical reality of deeply entrenched supply chains and the competing economic interests of individual member states. This gap between centralized policy and decentralized reliance leaves European infrastructure exposed as global technological competition accelerates. China's 15th Five-Year Plan provides the explicit blueprint for this competition, prioritizing national self-reliance and global leadership in emerging tech sectors. This chart tracks the frequency of key terms in the plan's outline. It shows a concentrated focus on three pillars: innovation, security, and green technologies, all of which have seen significant increases in mentions compared to previous plans. In the green tech sector alone, Beijing aims to double its current wind and solar capacities by 2030, consolidating its control over renewable supply chains. By combining comprehensive state subsidies with aggressive industrial policies, this strategy challenges the market share and long-term viability of Europe's traditional high-tech manufacturing base. The risk of this reliance is demonstrated by the crisis involving semiconductor manufacturer Nexperia, which highlights how supply-side dependencies can be weaponized during diplomatic disputes. This flowchart tracks Nexperia's production. European-produced wafers are sent to China for essential testing and packaging. After the Dutch government blocked an asset transfer, Beijing responded by blocking shipments of packaged chips back to Europe. This immediate supply shock forced major European carmakers and industrial suppliers to suspend production lines due to the sudden shortage of these critical components. The incident proved that a single regulatory disagreement can now trigger immediate, large-scale disruptions across the European automotive industry. While Brussels mandates security, member states follow divergent paths. France, Denmark, Sweden, and the Netherlands limit Chinese tech. Conversely, Hungary, Slovakia, and Slovenia court Chinese investment for EVs. Spain exemplifies this split, restricting 5G vendors while integrating Chinese solar and battery technology. This internal fragmentation is exacerbated by shifting trade policies in the United States, which often pressure European allies to adopt restrictive measures unilaterally. Without a coordinated approach, European states lose the collective bargaining power needed to diversify supply chains, making the process of reducing strategic vulnerabilities significantly more expensive for each individual nation. China will remain a dominant force in high-tech and innovation through 2030, ensuring that the challenge to European competitiveness will continue to intensify. Persistent institutional distrust now defines the relationship, requiring corporations to implement more rigorous permanent risk management protocols for all research and technological collaborations. To operate within this restricted regulatory environment, executive leadership should focus on three priorities: monitor sector-specific regulations closely, audit deep-tier supply chain exposure, and prepare for continued policy divergence between European capitals.